Hello, everyone. This is MV broadcasting from a very great Cardiff. It's nearly 5 o'clock in the evening. Welcome, everyone. It's probably midday Eastern Standard Time in North America. And if you're in the West Coast, it's probably 11 o'clock. And you're going to get ready for some baseball from the Field of Dreams. This is a team inaugurated by Steve Tate and Big Clue. There are many of us in the league. This is season 3. It's the first time I'm broadcasting the league this year. I don't think I've actually done any seasons broadcasts since Shanks 3, which is a previous league we did. So, without further ado, assuming that I am actually broadcasting, let's have a look-see. I am streaming. Welcoming everybody to Field of Dreams. So, where are we now at the moment? We are currently July the 10th, taking over from my good colleague Beatles Eternally, who just did a long one yesterday, a long session, one game, but some really interesting debate about whether Willie Mays was a better centre fielder than Mickey Mantle. And this time, it was Dwayne Martz, go to his channel, please, wonderful channel that he runs, that was advocating for Mickey Mantle on one leg being better centre fielder than Willie Mays. And Beatles was arguing the point against it. So if you want to go to Beatles' channel, you will see that. If you want to see some more Field of Dreams, you may want to see Bernie Strum's wonderful channel, where Bernie delivers in his lovely burr the actual Field of Dreams baseball matches, as well as basketball. There are many others, like Buckshot. I need to get the exact name of your channel, Buckshot. Aaron Reed, and many others whose names just don't come to my mind. Will Tool, another one, and Yoko, but I'll give the precise names later. Anyway, so here we are. We're in July the 10th, and the state of the play is this. Defending champions in the Win Division, the dreaded, hated Lehigh, are leading 59-31. They've got a great record. But the best record in the league is in the Fire Division, where David Lando's recently reconstructed Chicago Red Shirts are leading 64-25. Now, to my knowledge, that's the best winning percentage we've seen in this league to date. So look out for David's team. The defending divisional champions, I believe, are Canada, who have gone to the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, seasons 1 and 2. Unfortunately, in the playoffs, they have met their end. I wish Sean well, wherever you are, WWG, wishing you well. We have some teams that have been taken over this season. I can't even recognize them anymore, actually. There's Edmonton, this is Jeff. Lancaster, which is a Night Raven. Burley, which is Vegas. And Florence, which is Aaron. In the Water Division, we have Amazing at 47 and 42. And I believe that is Yoko. Michigan, that is Slashed. He's just 1.5 games back. In the Win Division, continuing Hadley Lake is a bit further back. That is Will Tool. In St. Pete, I believe that is Joe Murray. Hey Joe, 13 games back. Now, Brooklyn and Marshfield are 2 teams that have been taken over and rebranded. So to get the actual names of these, I can't recall. But Brooklyn is managed by Mark, with a C. And Marshfield Orioles are managed by Mark No. There's another couple of Marks. There's quite a few Marks in the league. I am Mark also. In the Earth Division, a very rough and tumble division, the Black and Blue division of the league, you have Liverpool, led by Big Clue, just holding on. They've been a bad stretch lately. You know, Hagerstown, that's Dwayne Martz, is right up Clue's backside. Then you got Long Island, surprisingly. Normally they're the bottom of the division. This is Legend Sports Universe's team. Go and check out his channel, doing some wonderful projects. Got Fort Lee, which is Midlife Crisis. A rival in the past league, vanquished. Fort Lee is Midlife Crisis, I should say. Manchester, that's the Red Bolts, the feared, vaunted outstanding previous champion Manchester Red Bulls, who also are in fifth position, having a down season, and the woes of Stan Musial continue to this day. Stan having a terrible season. Terrible season. Let's have a look at Stan Musial. He is the cornerstone of the Red Bulls. This wasn't his best season in real life, 1947. You'd expect him with a 141 OPS to be playing really well. Just hasn't got it done. Batting 230 against righties, 230 against lefties, which surprises me even more. He has just had a terrible, 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 terrible season. That said, the standout for the Red Bolts has been Ed Roush. But enough of the Red Bolts. Let's continue. We have Dallas. We hate you, Dallas. That's John DFW, another longtime member of the community. Dallas hasn't played well so far. Their pitching, which should be outstanding, with Greg Maddox, he's only 10-9. This is a very influenced team by the Atlanta Braves. You got your Glavin, not quite ready yet. This is a keeper league, by the way, of 15. Sorry, 30 players. I'm getting mixed up with the football. So, here we go. So while we wait for people to come in, I'll just delay a little bit. It's been a while since I've done this. We get down to the Win Division, headed by Steve Tate. San Francisco's right behind it by Nooch. Nooch is supposed to be the big threat to Steve. Unfortunately, he's dropped back to 9 games back. The D-Gens, that is Mike Silva, the stadium builder for Out of the Park. And Chico's headed by Buckshot. And we have Cleveland, that's Todd. Buckeye Todd B. Todd had I think it was introduced in a past league called the McGreevy League. He was actually the first winner, which often goes unnoticed, but he was. And then we have T-Ville, headed by Carlos Yes. Shout outs to everybody in the league. So we're going to start today as I warm up my tonsils and get going. We're going to try and sim a week, and we're going to do some games. So let's get to it. Time is 56, so we've got an hour to do this. So Lancaster, Mid-Michigan is where we're going to start. As I nervously post my button over it. I haven't done this for about 6 months. Here we go. Bob Gibson on the mound, auto. And Mid-Michigan beats Lancaster 3-1. Bob Gibson with a win. He went 4-2. Brooklyn, Chicago, we may see them. Let's get the Lehigh Chico's game out of the way. And Lehigh, again, I think they're on a massive win streak. They win 5-2 at Chico's. Marshfield go to St. Pete. And Marshfield comes in on top. Quinn with the win. Davis with the loss. Robinson went 2-for-4 with a home run. That's his 12th home run of the season with a double. So Marshfield gets a well-needed win. They win 9-2. Edmonton, Florence. Here we go. That'll be Jeff versus Aaron. And Edmonton come out on top. They go to 55-37 in a very competitive fire division. Everyone chasing down David. Chandler gets the win. Here's D-Gens up against T-Ville. And we know the D-Gens have got a secret sauce going on. And they come in on top 13-5. Quick look at the box score. And it was John Lester with a decent start, but the bullpen took him home. Vader Pinson went 4-for-5. Rizzo 3-for-4. Hornsby 2-for-5. How is Rogers Hornsby doing, by the way? Batting .252. T-Ville, Babe Ruth, yet to come into his prime years, 2-4. 2-for-4 with a home run. Ward 2-for-3 with a double. And Ron Santo 2-for-4 with 2 RBIs. Welcome everybody that comes into the chat. So, here we go. Continuing onwards. We got Amazing in Canada. Canada looking to close down on David. We could watch that one. Let's do my game here, auto. Legends versus Manchester. Or Long Island Legends versus the Manchester Red Bolts. Can the Red Bolts do it? They can! Messina again, wins again. He's on a hot streak. 8-6, beats John Smoltz 8-7. Quick look at the box score. Because it's my Red Bulls. I haven't seen him for a while. That's probably why they're winning again. Musil in the DH position. That's where I've been hitting him. 0 for 3 again. Stan Musial continues to struggle. But here's a man that I've got my future based on. Sherry McGee, 2 for 3. Harmon Killebrew hits a home run for Legends of the Red Bolts. Staying strangely competitive. I'm not expecting much from Season 3. Hagerstown, Liverpool, we will do. Dallas versus Fort Lee. Here we go, folks. And Dallas comes out on top. Greg Maddox weaves the victory, 11-9. Fritz Peterson takes the loss, 2-9. Fort Lee were Berlin. Hello, David. Hello, David. Here we go. Cleveland, San Francisco. As we run down the games for today. Cleveland, that's Todd B. struggling this season up against Nooch with San Francisco. Here we go, and San Francisco trying to close the gap on Lehigh. They come up 4-1, but Lehigh won earlier in the day. Hadley Lake in Vegas, we may watch that one. Lancaster versus Mid-Michigan. That is a good matchup there of two good teams. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Lancaster, nothing. Mid-Michigan takes this one. 3-0. Verlanzer goes to 8-4. Walters 2-5. The standout man was Jimmy Fox for Mid-Michigan. Chicago, Brooklyn. We are not going to play the Chicago game just yet. We want a different matchup. Nothing wrong with Brooklyn, by the way, before anyone says. In fact, maybe we will. Second half of the doubleheader. Can Lehigh keep this up against the Chicos? Let's go Buckshot. And they lose. Chicos lose. And Lehigh continues to set the pace in the win division. 8-6. So now we go back up top to see who we didn't use today. Bucks. Chicago, Brooklyn. Let's warm up the old tonsils. And let's see Chicago play. We don't often get a chance to see Brooklyn, so here we go. Hey, I'm inspired by you guys. Beatles, Bernie, David, and Clue in the house. I watched your broadcast. Beatles, and I can see quite easily you won the argument. Willie Mays is a much better center fielder than our man there that Dwayne was talking about, Mickey Mantle. So here we go. I want to make sure my stadiums might be a little bit out of date, but just bear with me. And we're going to play ball. So here we go. I've done this for a while. Louis Tion starts for the Red Shirts. Starting for Brooklyn Stickballers will be Chris Tillman. Somebody please give me an update on Chris Tillman. There's the lineup for the Red Shirts. And there's a lineup for the Stickballers. Here we go. I recognize an old guy of mine, Gaylord Perry, a champion with the Red Bolts in Season 1. Pitched a critical game in Game 7, as I recall. The famous Jeff Heathrow. So we are at Camden Yards. Welcome to Camden Yards, everybody, for today's game between Chicago and Brooklyn. In game one of a doubleheader, as the narrator starts his shit. Hang on. One second. There we go. Let's do that again. Take two. Welcome to Camden Yards for today's game between Chicago and Brooklyn, the game one of a doubleheader. Chicago, who owes MV a dinner, has won 14 straight and 10 of their last 10. Along with Lehigh, they are red hot, folks. Brooklyn has lost 8 straight and 9 of their last 10. Louis Tiant takes the mound for Chicago. Made 19 starts in the year and is 16-2 with an ERA of 2.72. His second start for Brooklyn. He's 1-0 with a 1 ERA against Brooklyn. He'll be opposed by Chris Tillman. Who the hell is Chris Tillman? He made 70 starts in the year, 4-7 with an ERA of 6.24. I mean, with the greatest respect to Brooklyn. This is his third start against Chicago. He's actually got a winning record. He's 1-0 with a 4.63 ERA against Chicago. It's 85 degrees. Wind speed is 3 miles per hour. Left to right. Let's play baseball. Welcome, everyone in the chat. Welcome, Jamie. I haven't seen Jamie for a couple of days. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's make sure I press the right buttons. Here we go. This ballpark factor, by the way, has left-handers. It's a bit severe. So I'd imagine it favors right-handers just a little bit better. Here we go.
Play ball.
And all of a sudden, I just noticed something. My setup is slightly different than what it used to be. Hopefully it's not obscuring the field. But coming up to bat, Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. Chris Tillman on the mound. Here's the pitch. That's hit high to center field. Jones has it, and that's the first out of the ball game. Let's take a look at the who's in the field for Brooklyn. We don't see Brooklyn in the broadcast that often. Behind the plate, Matt Waiters. At first base, Chris Davis. At second, Jonathan Shoop. At short, Manny Machado. At third, Bama Rao. Someone please tell me who the hell is Bama Rao. In left field, Heine Manouche from 1925. In center field, Adam Jones. I said Andrew. It's actually Adam Jones, a great center fielder, age 31. And in right field, Larry Walker. Batting for Chicago, Edgar Martinez, George Brett, Cecil Travis, Pete Reeser, Jeff Heath, Yogi Berra, Rocky Colavito, Johnny Mize. Is that Rip Collins? Oh, Eddie Collins. I should know this. So there we go. A few of my old Red Bolts on that team. Here we go. So Tillman looks in, 1 away. Top of the first inning. Pitch. Brett takes that to center field. Adam Jones closes on it, and that's 2 away. Brings up Cecil Travis, batting .251, 6 home runs, 47 RBIs. Cecil Travis. Cecil Travis. He steps in, thanks the crowd. Tillman looks in, gets a sign from Wieters. So a 1-2, up the middle, off Wieters' leg. Machado with a great play at shortstop, and that is the end of the inning. That ball deflected off of the pitcher's leg, down to Machado, who made a good play over the first. After 1/2 inning, Chicago, nothing. Brooklyn coming to bat. We're looking for an upset here. That's why we broadcast the game. Nothing against David's team, but just like the drama. Heine Manouche steps in. Here's the 1-2. That's down to third. Brett up with it. Throws to first. And Manouche is just out. I don't know much about Heine Manouche. I've heard the name. On the mound for Chicago, Louis Tiant having a great season. Behind the plate, Yogi Berra. First base, Johnny Mize, another Red Bolt from a previous iteration of this league. Second base, Eddie Collins. And if you're wondering why I favor the Red Bolts, because I'm the Red Bolts owner. There you go. Get out of the way. There's Cecil Travis at short. At third base, George Brett. Moved around the league a bit. In left field, a former player of Canada, Rocky Colavito. Don't knock the rock. Center field, Pistol Pete Reeser. And in right field, another former Red Bolt. In fact, had a key play in Game 7 of the Season 1 World Series, where he threw to home and Jamie fell off his chair at the time because that was a key play, and the Red Bolts went on to win. Jeff Heath, already in Field of Dreams legend. Stepping up next, 1 out, is Bama Rowell, batting .204. Here's the pitch from Tiant. Struck him out. First strikeout for Louis Tiant. Digging in now is Larry Walker, also having a really tame season at the moment. Left-hand hitter. Tiant looks in, gets a sign from Yogi. Here's the 1-0. Tiant does his own, fielding at first. The throw from Mize to Tiant. Got him. After 1, Chicago nothing, Brooklyn nothing. Brooklyn looking for the upset. They're 31-59. They are rebuilding. Stepping up now to lead off the second for Chicago, Pete Reiser, Pistol Pete Reiser, from the 41 Dodgers. Tillman looks in, gets a sign from Wieters. Here's the 3-2, and has a line drive base hit into right field. Reiser is on for Chicago, this machine. Jeff Heath steps up now. He's one of my favorite players in this league. He's ready. Tillman leans in, gets a sign from Wieters. First pitch hit deep to left field. Heidi Manouche going back and has it. Hello, Beatles and the enthusiasm. Absolutely. We all have our different styles. I love this one. Wieters crouches down behind the plate. Just one out now for Chicago. Want to see what makes this team so great. David has carefully constructed this roster after a disappointing first season when they were even called something else. They were called the Freds. Tillman takes his time, picks up the Rusin back. Chris Tillman, 28 years old. Looks in, gets a sign from Wieters. Here's the 3-2. And he walks Barrett. 2 men on for Chicago. Dressed eerily like the Red Bulls uniform, I might say. Never mind. Here's Rocky Colavito. Rocky after a slow start with the red shirts. Here's the pitch, the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Tillman in trouble already. 3 men aboard for Chicago. 1 out. Top of the second. Here's Johnny Mize. He's hit a grand slam already this season. Here's a 2-0. Mize. It goes down to Shoop to Machado, over to Davis. Double play. Pitcher's best friend. And that is that. So now we go to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off is former California Angel, Mark Trumbo, batting .236, has got some power. Louis Tiant, though, is dominant on the mound. Here's the 1-0. That one hit high, deep to center field, and that's going to hit the fence. Reiser plays it off the fence, and Trumbo has a double for Brooklyn. Looking to upset here. We don't see Brooklyn often enough. Let's see. Good afternoon, midlife crisis. Welcome, my North American friends. This is MV broadcasting from Grey Cardiff. Tiant looks in. Machado is ready. Here's the 2-1. And that's over Travis's head. Trumbo looking to come around, but Colavito has got a strong arm, and he'll stay at third. Can't even see the third baseman, but he's there. Will Chicago fluff it on MV's channel? Tiant, with a wry smile on his face. Chris Davis comes to the plate. Here's a 3-2. And he walks him. So Louis Tiant in a bit of trouble here. Bases loaded, full of Brooklyn stickballers. Adam Jones steps in. Crowd are expectant. That one drilled, but Travis up in the air catches it short. That's one away. Here's Jonathan Shoop. Where did they get these names from? Tiant looks in. That one down to third. Brett's got a shot for 2. Over to Eddie Collins. Turn 2. Double play. And that is the end of that half inning. They turned it. So we go to the top of the third now. Eddie Collins steps in. College boy. Tillman looks in. Here's the 1-1. Machado moves to his right, fields it, throws to first, 1 away. This is a vaunted team, the Chicago team, looking very anemic at the moment. There's Eddie. Edgar Martinez steps in, batting .283, 40 home runs, 52 ribbies. Tillman takes his time. Here's the 1-1. It's straight at Machado. Great play. Just stood up in the air, just jumped up and took it out of the air. 2 away. Nice leaping catch by Manny Machado. Rated an 8. Here's George Brett. 2 out now for Chicago. Tillman deliberately slowing the pace. Wieters gets into his crouch. Here's the 3-2. Brett takes it high. Adam Jones going back and makes a running catch. Great play by Adam Jones. After 2.5, Chicago nothing, Brooklyn nothing. Leading off the bottom of the third, Matt Wieters. Here's a pitch from Tiant, grounded. Johnny Mize, the big cat, takes it back to first, one away. There's Heidi Manouche. If anyone can give me some Heidi Manouche, then let me know who this guy is. I've heard of him. Played for the Senators, I can tell by his uniform. A lefty hitter. Manouche, 24 years old, second season in the league. Tiant looks in. Here's the 0-2. And fastball below the belt. Barry lost the ball but throw to first, and that's 2 away. Here's Brian Warren, struck by their batting averages. Pretty low. Tiant to roll, and that's popped up. Travis waves away Brett, and that is that. So, Chicago nothing, Brooklyn nothing after 3. Leading off, top of the 4th, Cecil Travis. Cecil Travis. Here we go. Here's the 1-1. Travis hits this deep to center field. Adam Jones has the measure of it. On the run, makes the catch. 1 away. Adam Jones, one of the premier center fielders in the league. Tillman looking pretty good so far. 56 pitches. Tucks the bill of his cap. Waiters gets back down. Reeser at the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. And Reeser hits the 2-0 pitch out to left field. Heidi Manouche out there, and he'll make the catch. So Brooklyn hanging in there. We know we got David Lando. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Finally did it, Mike. Finally did it. Got back on my saddle. Mike does the broadcast as well. Mike Silva, stadium builder extraordinaire in 3D for Out of the Park Baseball. He steps in, steps away, comes back in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He hits it to left field. Heidi Manouche shields his eyes from the sun and makes the catch. Brooklyn doing well here at the moment. 4 innings gone. Or half innings gone now. 4 half innings gone. Chicago have got 4 goose eggs on the board. Here are the stickboarders now with Larry Walker, maybe their only offensive threat. Louis Tiant looks in. Wheels and deals on the 2-0. That's hit straight to Eddie Collins at second. Flips it over here. And we have an injury as Larry Walker, running down the first, slumps to the ground. He's out of the ballgame, folks. Their one big offensive threat for Brooklyn is out. Thank you, Mike. Here we go. Here's Mike Trumbo. And he struck him out. Tiant strike 3 called. There's a big curve. Struck him out. Here's Manny Machado, 1 for 1. He's having a decent season. Tiant gets a sign from Yogi. Waits. Here's a 2-0. And that's rifled into left field by Manny Machado. He's now 2 for 2. Brooklyn showing some fight here. We even see a bit more Brooklyn. Here's Chris Davis. Got some power. Big slugger. Tiant ready. Here's a 3-1. And he walks Davis. So Louis Tiant a little bit off beam with that fastball outside. And now 2 men on for Brooklyn. They've had 3 hits so far against the vaunted Chicago Red Shirts. Will we see a red shirt loss today? Live on MV's channel. My good friend David won't want that. Here's Adam Jones. He's on 0 for 1. Runners at second and first. Here's the 1-0. Adam Jones over Cecil Travis' head. Will Machado come home? Yes, he does. On Colavita's arm. And Brooklyn take the lead. They may become my favorite team now. The underdogs. Here we go. Here is Jonathan Shoup now at the plate. Brooklyn leads 1-0. Runs on second and first. Here's Tiant. Shoup. Ground cutter up to Travis Collins, and that's the end of the inning. We played 4 complete. Stickballers 1. Chicago nothing. Leading off the top of the 5th, an ex-Red Bolt, Yogi Berra. Tillman pitches. Up the middle, base hit for Yogi. It's Yogi Berra on first. Here's Rocky Colavito. Played for Canada for the first 2 seasons. The Canada as I called him. Tillman pitched well so far. Here's the pitch to Colavito. Takes it high to right field. And Wainer takes it on the run. Paul Wainer in there playing for the injured Larry Walker. Paul Wainer, one of Beatles Eternal's good best players. He likes the Wainer brothers, he does. He's got a bit of a fetish. Here we go. Tillman looks in as Johnny Mize, the big cat, steps in. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be a home run? Here's the 1-1 and a base hit to left field. Manouche will pick it up. And Chicago has 2 aboard. Heine Manouche, a bit of a liability out there in left field. He's a 3 rated and a 4-arm. Actually, it was Machado that could have covered the ground. Nice sunny afternoon here at Camden Yards. The wind is coming in from left field at 5 miles per hour. Collins settles in. Here's the pitch from Tillman. And he walks him, so now Tillman in a bit of trouble. And up goes the bullpen for Brooklyn. It's time to warm up. Let's see who they got in the bullpen. I can't obviously affect it. My settings are all off at the moment. I can't see Brooklyn, but I will get there. Brooklyn's bullpen. I won't touch it. No one of note that I can recognize. Okay, let's have a quick look at their bullpen. Here's Tillman there. He's pitched 72 pitches. He's done well so far. Got a nice fastball. Here's the 1-0-0-1 to Edgar Martinez. It's deep to left field. Heine Manouche going back. Jones going back. It is off the wall. Barra scores. 3 guys score, I think. Yep, 3 red shirts score. So a big hit there from Edgar Martinez, and all of a sudden, the red shirts take the lead. Tillman's still in there as George Brett comes to the plate, and he strikes him out with a 96 miles an hour fastball. Cecil Travis now comes in, digging in. He's 0 for 2. Waiters gives the signs to Tillman. In fact, he wants to speak to Tillman. Comes out to the mound. And he trots back behind the plate. Travis looking around him. He's ready. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 1-2. That's drilled to right field. Wainer. Oh, Paul Wainer on the run. Those 38-year-old legs took him to the fence. He makes the catch. That was nearly 373 feet. So, the end of the top of the 5th inning. Chicago 3. Stickballers 1. Here's Matt Wieters. Tian strikes him out. Here's Heine Manouche. 11 home runs on the season. 2nd season for Heine Manouche in the league. Tian looks in. Here's the first pitch. Manouche. A grounder to Travis. Over the Mize. He's safe. So Heine Manouche from 1925 is safe on first, and he is a threat to steal. Bama Rowell comes to the plate, batting 203. Manouche leads off with a good lead at first. Tiant will keep an eye on him. Here we go. Ball 1. Manouche trying to get a jump there. Here's the 1-0. Rowell, a weak hit. Oh, hang on. Did he get in? Nope. He sacrifices, and Manouche will go to second. It's a bit of a weak shot down to first by Rowell. And that brings up Paul Wainer now, batting 179. But this is a 38-year-old Paul Wainer. Tiant kicks and fires at a 2-2. Wainer down to Collins. Collins over to first. Got him. So we come to the end of the 5th inning. Chicago leads 3-1 over the Stickballers. Chicago, the heavy favorites, 64-25. The Stickballers, 31-59. Leading off for the red shirts, Pistol Pete Reeser. He's 1 for 2. Here's a 3-1 to Reeser. He pops it up. Bubba Rowell going after it at third, but it's in the stands. Here we are. As David comments on Brooklyn's feistiness in this game. Tillman's still on the mound, 89 pitches. Racer is ready. Here's the 3-2 to Pistol Pete. And Racer will run down at first. Free pass. 90 pitches now for Tillman. Here's Jeff Heath. Batting .291. Here's the 1-1 to Jeff. A weak ground to the second. Shoot to Machado. But Racer breaks up the double play. Machado couldn't turn it. 1 out. Here's Yogi Berra. Batting a very weak .230, but he has got 10 home runs. 1 for 1 today. Here is the 2-1. Down to second goes Heath, and the catcher throws past second and into center field. Jeff Heath with a stolen base. And more. He runs down to third. Wieters will be charged with the error. Here's Berra. High, Adam Jones comes in. Heath going for home, safe. 4-1 Chicago. It's painful to see these ex-Red Bolts do so well for David. But I told you they were good trades, David. Here's Wieters behind the plate as Rocky Colavito steps up. 0 for 1, big power hitter. Here's a 2-1 to Rocky. That one hit to center field. Adam Jones tracks it. On the run, makes the play. 1 run, 1 no hits, 1 error after 5.5. Chicago 4, Stick Borders 1. As Mike Trumbo steps in here. Welcome, thank you everyone for coming in today. It's my first broadcast in quite a while. I've been encouraged to do it, and I'm doing it. Here we go. There's Trumbo. That one hit to left field. This one's going deep. It's high. It is gone. Louis Tian taken yard by Mike Trumbo, who touched him up with a 372-foot blast. 18 home runs on the season for Trumbo. It's now 4-2. It's Manny Machado. Tian with a rueful smile on his face again. Here's the 1-2 from Tian. Machado goes deep to left field. Rocky Colavito, nice range. Makes the play. Makes the catch for the ball. 2 away. 1 away. As Chris Davis steps up. Not much of a hitter, but he's got some power. Tian kicks and fires on a 2-2, and he hits him. Louis Tian not happy, and some of the Brooklyn Stickballers, they're looking like they want to fight. But calmer heads have prevailed, and they sit back down again. As Adam Jones steps up now, he's 1 for 2. Tian just hit the player there. Here's the 1-2 from Tian. And he fooled him with a 91 miles an hour fastball. 2 away now, Louis Tian. Doing work. As Shoop comes to the plate, he's 0 for 2. Here's the 3-1. Shoop down the left field line. Base hit, that's going to be a double at least, as Davis is looking to come home from second. Yes, the Stickballers have scored again, 4-3. Some bad play there, left field by Rocky Colavito. That was a double. Let's look at that again. Shoop rocketed down left field line. Colavito went after it. Davis at this point is at second. Speeds down to third and then comes home. Nice play by Brooklyn. Showing some fight. Runner at second. Wieters 0 for 2. At the plate. Here's the 1-2. That one hit high to right field. Jeff Heath running on it. Makes the catch. Great play by Jeff Heath on the run. So we've played 6 complete. Chicago 4. The surprising Stickballers 3. We go to the top of the 7th inning now. Tillman should really be coming out of there now. And yes, he is. Earl Whitehill is now pitching for Brooklyn. He's a southpaw, 25 years old, 2nd season in the league. Got a good fastball. So they've made their trip to the bullpen. And Johnny Myers at the plate, 1 for 2. That one hit high to center field. Adam Jones goes back and makes the catch. 1 away. If you want to see more of these Broadcast from Field of Dreams. Check out Bernie Strum. Check out Mike Silver, Beatles Eternally, Buckshot's channel. I'm not sure what Buckshot's channel is called. Someone give me a bit of a sign on that one. That would be cool. Here we go. Eddie Collins 0 for 1. Collins with a base hit. He's going to get 2. Wayner struggling with it in right field. In fact, Collins is going for 3. Here comes the throw. Safe. A triple for Eddie Collins. So Whitehill gives him a triple. 1 out here. Chicago leads 4-3. Here's a 3-2 from Whitehill. And he struck him out. George Brett steps up. Whitehill goes into his motion. Here's the 0-1. And no, they're not going to do it actually. Brett is intentionally walked and Whitehill tosses 4 wide ones. And Cecil Travis comes up. He's 0 for 3. Here's the 0-1. Or the 1-0. Travis drags it down to first. Chris Davis bobbles it. And Travis is safe and Davis will be charged with an error. A run scores. Crowd not happy with that one. Brett at second. Travis at first. Whitehill looks in at Pete Reeser. Here's the 1-1. Reeser grounds it to Shoop to first. Got their man. It's after 6.5. Chicago 5, Brooklyn 3. Welcome back, everybody, on the 7-minute stretch. Just trying to fix my screen in the meantime. Wasn't quick enough. So here we go now. Bottom of the 7th inning. Stick ballers have shown some good fight in this ball game. Here's Heine Manouche, is 1 for 3. And the name of Buckshot's channel is BBN Replay. He also does Field of Dreams. Steve Tate, the commissioner, also does Field of Dreams. On Simtastics YouTube channel. Sim Statistics, I think it's called. Top of my head. Here's Heine Manouche anyway. 1 for 3. See what Heine can do. Here's the 1-2. Manouche up the middle. Eddie Collins ranges to his right. Throws it first. And that's 1 away. Here's Bama Rowell. 0 for 3 today. Tiant looks in. Still on the mound. Here's the 1-0. Rowell down at first. Johnny picks it up. And that's 2 away. Here's 38-year-old Paul Wayner, 0 for 1 today. Barrett gets into his crouch, gets a sign. Tian is ready. Kicks and fires. First pitch, straight to Tian. Tian over to first. And Wayner's out of this, so Brooklyn goes down tamely. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7 are in the books. Chicago 5, Brooklyn 3. As we go to the top of the 8th inning now, Jeff Heath has been hitless today. He's 0 for 3. Corners are in. Whitefield, 2-0 pitch. Heath hits his high to center field. Adam Jones on the run, and he makes a great play right at the track to retire Heath. Great play by Adam Jones. Here's Yogi digging in at the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. And Whitefield struck him out with an 85 miles an hour fastball. Whitehill. Earl Whitehill. Here's Rocky Colavito, 0 for 2. Here's the 3-0. And Whitehill will walk Colavito. And Chicago has a man aboard. Brings up the big hitting Johnny Mize. Slow start in Chicago career. Batting just .217. Whitehill looks in, gets a sign from Weeders. Here's a 3-1. And he walks him. I'm losing the sound of my strikeout calls. It's funny, when you exchange files, sometimes, if not all the time, it picks up the settings from the previous person. So I've just noted, or it does something. Here's Eddie Collins, 1 for 2. And now Michael Givens is now pitching for Brooklyn. Here we go. Eddie Collins at the plate, and bases loaded. Bases loaded for the red shirts. You can see their ability to get on base here. Here's Edgar Martinez, 1 for 4. Michael Givens is from 2016. He's 26 years old, from the Baltimore Orioles. Now playing on the Brooklyn Stickballers in this keeper league we're doing. Martinez is ready. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. Martinez swung straight through that one. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 7.5, Chicago 5, the Stickballers 3. Tian looks strong. He's still on the mound as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's Mike Trumbo, 2 for 3 today. Trumbo hits his line to left field. Colavito has the measure of it and makes the catch, 1 away. There's Manny Machado batting 2 for 3 today. Here's the 1-2, and that's rifled into left field by Manny. He's on base for Brooklyn. That brings up Chris Davis. Doesn't make contact, but when he does, it's good night, sweet prince. Here's the 0-2 to Chris Davis. Struck him out. I am definitely missing the strikeout audio. So, the end of him, that brings up Adam Jones, 1 for 3. Adam Jones has made some spectacular plays in the outfield today. Struck out his last time up. Here's the 0-2. The 2. Oh, that's it straight to Reese. Pee Wee Reese now in at shortstop for Brooklyn. For Chicago. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 8 are in the book. Chicago 5, Brooklyn 3. As George Brett steps to play for Chicago, and that's roped into right field. Base hit. First hit of the ballgame for George Brett. Here's Pee Wee Reese at the plate. Here's a 2-1 to Pee Wee. Grounded to Machado. Machado's a second shoot. Cannot turn the play in time as Brett disrupted him at second. Here's Pistol Pete Reeser, 1 for 3. Here's the 1-1 to Reeser. That's up the middle. Line drive to Adam Jones. Bounces in front of Jones, and Reeser is on base. 2 men on now for the Red Shirts. They need 5 to 3 here. 1 out, top of the 9th. Jeff Heath has been scoreless today, 0 for 4. Steps up, left-hand hitter. Michael Givens gets a sign. High leg kick. And no. He was going to do it. And they stopped him as another pitcher comes in for the bullpen. This is Tom Early. Tom Early from 1941 Brooklyn. Pitch comes to the mound. He's not saying much at the moment, but he has got some good base stats. Heath waits. He's ready. Here's the 0-2. That gets away from Wieters, and the 2 red shirts advance. Not a good stop for Early and Wieters there, as Jeff Heath steps back in. Here's the 1-2, and Heath struck out inside corner with a fastball from Early. 2 out. As Yogi Berra steps in. Yogi Berra been the subject of much conjecture in the league. He has never really performed to expectation, but maybe this is the year. Early gets a sign from Wieters. Here's the 1-2, and that's lofted over Machado's head, and Reese will score. Reese is coming around fast from third. He'll score 2. Two more runs for Chicago. They need 7 to 3. You can see why they're a bit of a force, actually. Here we go. Early looks in as Colavito steps up. He's 0 for 2. Ooh. Here we go. Colavito on the inside corner, grounded to Early. Early over to Davis, and that's the end of Colavito. 2 runs scored, 3 hits, no errors. After 8.5, Chicago 7. The Ballers 3. Here we go. Louis Tian on the mound. As Shoop comes in. So Tian looking to complete the game. My cursor disappears. Here's Shoop. He's 1 for 3. Good fight from Brooklyn today. And that is a strikeout. Tian gets him. 91 miles an hour fastball. Here's Matt Wieters. 0 for 3. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth. They trail 7-3. The Brooklyn Stickballers. That one grounded to Collins at second. He throws it to Myers, and that is 2 away. Wieters is retired, and now for the final out. Heine Manouche batting 242. He's 1 for 4 today. Tian looking for the complete game. Here we go. Here's the 1-2. Hit to left field. Colavito going back, and it's a ball game. He makes the catch on the run, Rocky Colavito, as Chicago beats the Stickballers 7-3. So that game is over. Tian goes to 17-2. Tillman 4-8. Tillman hung in there pretty well in the ball game. Trumbo was 2 for 4 with a home run and a double. Machado 3 for 4. For Chicago, Collins was 1 for 2 with a triple and 2 walks. Barrett 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs, and Pistol Pete Racer 2 for 4. Okay, folks, let's get down to business again. So what I'm going to do is box, play. Let's auto that one. Canada are amazing. 9-6 Canada. J.R. Richard gets his 14th win of the season. Manchester beat Long Island. We know that. This is the big one. So, how did they in Vegas? Bernie, I know you're here. Let's get... Didn't I just do Chicago, Brooklyn? Oh, there's a doubleheader. Let's get the doubleheader out of the way for Chicago and Brooklyn. And Brooklyn takes the doubleheader. Wow. Kevin Napier gets beaten by Douse. There's some fight in that Brooklyn team. So if you're watching Brooklyn's owner, good work. Here we go. So we go down to Hagerstown, Liverpool. For this, I need a drink. Where's my rum? So David wins. Hang in there, folks. We might get 3 in here. So we're going now for the big event of the day. Hagerstown chasing down Big Clues. Well, by 1.5 game. Wow, so Dwayne versus Big Clue here. And here we go. Wow, where's this been played? Now, before we do anything, I just need to do a little bit of changing. I find it difficult to see some stuff. It's not my settings the way I like it. Because that's the way, I like it. I think that's it so far. Okay, I think we're good. I know why I was struggling a little bit. I like the 3-4. So here we go, folks. Let's get this lineup going for Hagerstown today. Hagerstown, Max Butcher takes the mound. And they'll be playing against Whit Wyatt. Here we go, folks. That's better. Welcome to PNC Park, that's Clues Stadium. Last time he played in the Polo Grounds, last 2 seasons. He got to the playoffs last season and was beaten in 7 games by Lehigh. So welcome to PNC Park, Hagerstown, Liverpool. Max Butcher takes the mound for Hagerstown. He's made 18 starts on the year. So he'll be up against Whit Wyatt. He's 9 starts in a year and 3-5 in ERA 3.35. Whit Wyatt's one of those Brooklyn Dodgers from 41. Hank Aaron is running a 27-game hitting streak. That might explain why Dwayne's team has suddenly come to life. Let's play ball.
Play ball.
I hope you can see this PNC Park. Here we go. So leading off for... let's make sure I got the right team. Yeah, leading off for Dwayne's team, Honus Wagner, Beatles Eternal's favorite player. Here we go. Line drive to center field. Base hit as Mike Trout picks it up in center field. And here's L.B. Fletcher. Throw to first. Wagner is safe at first. He'll go back. This is PNC Park. It's sunny. The wind is blowing out to left field at 5 miles per hour. Says L.B. Fletcher. He's ready. Here's the 1-1. That one hit to right field. Dave Winfield on the run and makes the catch on the track. Wagner will stay at first. Here's Hammering Hank, 27-game hitting streak, folks. With Wyatt looks in. Let's have a quick look at the ailing Liverpool team. Harry Danning behind the plate. At first base, Roy Columbine. Now, why is Bobby Bonilla playing second base? I have no idea in the world, other than Clue must have some injuries. Shortstop Joe Cronin. At third base, Jose Ramirez. Left field, he's got a powerful outfield. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Center field, Mike Trout. And Dave Winfield. Let's have a look at Clue. What's happening here, folks? I have to say, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've done everything right anyway, I know that much. Joe Morgan is injured. Morgan for Forgan, but right. Has Joe... Wow, no second baseman that can replace him? Ramirez is in the lineup at third. Ooh, Clue showing some weakness here, folks. Because Joe Morgan is out until the 14th of July. Ooh, little Joe is out. That's why. And looking at the third baseman situation, Jose Ramirez is playing. And the computer did not select Whitey Carrasco to play third. Jose Ramirez could have played second. Okay, Clue, a bit of work to do there, my son. Runner on first. Here we go. Another throw to first. A concern with Honus Wagner. Here's Aaron Waits for it. 0-1. Fly ball to center field. Mike Trout is there. And he makes the catch. So Wagner's at second. Here's Eddie Matthews batting 287, 70 home runs. Here's the 0-2. Matthews high to center field. Trout has it. And that is the end of that inning. After 1/2 inning, Hagerstown nothing. Liverpool coming to bat. Leading off for Liverpool, shoeless Joe Jackson. Here's the 0-2. Shallow ball hit to right field. Aaron watches it go in the stands. We'll do it again. Have a quick look at the Hagerstown team. Sander Leone at catcher. First base, L.B. Fletcher. Second base, Dustin Pedroia. Shortstop, Honus Wagner. Third base, Eddie Matthews. Left field, Mookie Betts. When did he get Mookie Betts? Center field, Dale Murphy. And in right field, Hank Aaron. The thing in this league is if you don't watch it, other teams, the weaker teams, will get drafting better teams, of course, and better players. So, inevitably, there's going to be some drastic changes, I think, because I didn't know he had Mookie Betts. Here we go. 0-2 to count on Shoeless Joe. Here's the pitch. And that's line between third and short. Base hit for Shoeless Joe. Let's do Steve Tate style and speed it up a bit. It's Jose Ramirez. Throw down a second. Joe is in there in a close call. So a big throw there from Leon. Shoeless Joe is safe. It's Jose Ramirez at the plate. That one up the middle. Past Wagner into center field. Base hit. So runners in the corners now for Hagerstown. Bobby Bowe steps in. Throw it to first. Can't get Ramirez. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Butcher gets the punch out. So on the mound is Max Butcher. From what year is he from? Max Butcher got the strikeout. Here's Mike Trout. 0-2. Down to third. Masters to second. Pedroia can't turn it. And Liverpool, however, have scored. Joe Jackson scores. Here we go. Two out. Butcher with a 3-1. Outside. Base on balls. So men on base, second and first. Joe Cronin steps up now for Liverpool. Struck him out with an 84 miles an hour fastball. Butcher gets the K. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors after 1 complete. Baseball Club Liverpool 1. Hagerstown nothing. And Hagerstown are only a game and a half behind Liverpool. So yes, it looks like Morgan and Karowski are injured. It does indeed, Bernie. Totally agree with you. Leading off for Hagerstown, Mookie Betts. That one rifled to left field. This might get out here. No, it's going foul. Off the wall, no. Betts will round second and hold. I thought that was out then. I thought it was going to go foul. It actually hit the wall. So I need to look at my settings there. Everything's off at the moment. So Mookie Betts at second. Here's Hanley Ramirez. 1-2. Grounded to third. Jose Ramirez put it over to Columbine. 1 away. As I still play around my setup just a little bit until I get back to normal. What I consider normal. Everything looks like it's turned up actually. Here we go, folks. Dale Murphy steps up. I was playing around with my sound. Here we go. And Wyatt walks him. 2 men on now for Hagerstown. They're going to cause another upset here. Here's Pedroia. Grounded to second. Padilla put it to Cronin. Cronin over to Columbine. They turned a double play with an ailing Bobby Bonilla covering at second. That is something else. Just bear with me again. I still can't work out which one of my buttons need to be set. Here we go. Felix Lindor. That's better. Leads off now for Liverpool. Butcher on the mound. He had an impressive inning so far. Max Butcher. And he walks Lindor. Dave Winfield for Liverpool now. Butcher's ready. Swing, slow roller to third. Matthews, poor play. So Andy Matthews, a poor play for Hagerstown. Dwayne will not be happy with that. 2 men on for Liverpool. Harry Danny. Rips a fly ball down the left field line. Betts after it and under it. Makes the catch in foul territory. Here's Shoeless Joe, 1 for 1. Liverpool really got off the boil so far this year. I'm not quite sure what's gone wrong there. Maybe it is Joe Morgan just being out of the lineup. Here's Butcher. Grounded to third. Matthews up with it. Over to first. Fletcher has it. LB Fletcher, nice work at first. And the runners will advance. There's 2 out. Here's Jose Ramirez, 1 for 1 for Liverpool. I seem to remember Liverpool having more star power than this. I'm not sure what's been happening. Anyway, Max Butcher on the mound. Ramirez at the plate. Here's the 3-1. And he walks him. So Liverpool have a bases loaded situation here. Hagerstown. 2 out. There's Bobby Bowe, 0 for 1. Bonilla has been on nearly every single team in the league so far. And sometimes twice. There's Leon. This man's been passed around a lot. Here's the 1-1. Bobby Bowe grounds to Pedroia, but up with it over to Fletcher. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2 complete, Liverpool won. They're chasing Hagerstown nothing. Leading off for Hagerstown, Leon. And there's a basic to right field. So, Hagerstown, quite a feisty team. Here's Honus Wagner. Batting just 312. I say just 312. This is an all-star league. I can hear Big Clue saying Joe needs to move his ass out there in left field. Wyatt with the pitch to Honus. This is going high, deep right field, and it is off the wall. Leon will come home on a throw. He will score. Nice throw from Dave Winfield. That was a rocket. But the game is tied. the chasing Hagerstown team, Hagerstown Braves, tied up against the ailing Liverpool. With Wyatt shakes his head, L.B. Fletcher steps in. He's 0 for 1. Wyatt with a pitch. Down to third goes Honus Wagner, and he is safe. 33rd stolen base for Honus Wagner. Honus looking like Honus now. Wyatt looks in, gets a sign from Danning. Nobody out here. Here's the 0-1. It's fly. This should score Wagner. Trout after it. Wagner will come home. Big throw. What a strong throw for Mike Trout. But Wagner will score. 2-1 Hagerstown. Here comes hammering Hank Aaron, riding a 27-game hitting streak, folks. Here's the 0-2. Aaron with a base hit, make that 28 as he runs down the first. Hank Aaron looking to get to Joe DiMaggio's impossible, I think it's 42 hits, 41, 42. Hank Aaron with a base hit. And here's Eddie Matthews, his big pal from the Atlanta Braves. He's 0 for 1. Eddie is batting just 287. Say just 287, it's still good. Wyatt gets a sign from Danning, but they will throw it at first, and Aaron will dive back in. He's safe. And Karen takes a small lead. Columbine just trying to keep him occupied. A few verbals between the two. Here's the 1-1. Eddie hits this high and deep to center field. Mike Trout on the run, and he makes the play. Makes the catch on the run. 2 out. Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 1. Mookie Betts snuck into the league almost without fanfare, I think. Whitwhite, a serious look on Whitwhite's face. Kicks and fires on the 0-2. Struck him out! 88 miles an hour fastball. Strikes out Mookie Betts. And we go to the next part of the inning, as I have really messed up my scoreboard. Bear with me. Just getting myself resituated. Where is scoreboard? I just took it off. I want it large. There we go. So Butcher on the mound, Max Butcher on the mound, trying to keep it together for Hagerstown. Liverpool looking to strike out. Let's see, strike out, hit out. Mike Trout at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Trout down the left field line. That one is gone. Mike Trout with a big hit to left field. 56-game hitting streak has been being told. Wow. I agree with you, Bernie. Ramirez should be playing second. Or second and Bonilla third, but the AI didn't do that. Here's Columbine now. Roy Columbine. Don't know much about him. Lovely pictures here from Steve Tate. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground on a base hit for Columbine. Clue knows his players. Score is 2-2 here. Butcher looks in at Joe Cronin. Here's the 1-1 to Cronin. Grounded to Wagner. Wagner to Pedroia. Pedroia turns 2-0 to L.B. Fletcher. Double play. So here comes the weak hitting, flashy shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Lindor just adjusts the chains around his neck. He's ready. Here's the pitch and the base hit up the middle for Felix Lindor. So the game is tied 2-2. Bottom of the third here, folks. This is now turning into a little rivalry here between the Liverpool Baseball Club and Hagerstown. Dwayne Martz's Hagerstown. Check out Dwayne Martz's channel for exclusive content to the 19. God knows what he's doing at the moment, actually. I can't keep up with the streaming demon. Here is Dave Winfield. He's 1 for 1. Throw to first. Lindor gets under the tag from L.B. Fletcher. Winfield swinging his bat at the plate. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Winfield hits his high to left field. How Mookie Betts under it in foul territory. And that is that? 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. After 3, Hagerstown 2, Liverpool Baseball Club, who play in blue, 2. Go to the top of the 4th inning now. Hanley Ramirez 0 for 1. Ramirez grounded to Jose Ramirez. Oh, the first got him. 1 away. Here's Dale Murphy. And that one's gone deep to center field. Mike Trout did some work out there today, and that's 2 away. What a formidable outfield they have. Joe Jackson, Mike Trout, Dave Winfield. And Mickey Mantle on the bench. Now, I'm sure Mel Ott was part of this team, but you can't keep up with Clue. Here's Dustin Pedroia 0 for 1. And that's a rope to right center field. He's going to get a double. So double for Dustin Pedroia, a scrappy player. He is at second. Brings up the catcher at the plate, Sandy Oyon. And he walks him. White walks him. 2 men on now for Hagerstown. They trying to get back into this. But their best hitter at the plate, Honus Wagner. Up through the middle, base hit. Pedroia's going to come around and take on Trout. No, Trout's not going to throw in. Dustin Pedroia scores as Wagner single scores him, and it's 3-2 Hagerstown. Liverpool really suffering here without their second baseman. Wyatt faces L.B. Fletcher. Ground ball to second. Bonilla fills it cleanly over the first, and that is the end. There's 1 run of the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 3.5, Hagerstown 3, Liverpool 2. Harry Downing at the plate now, leading off for Liverpool. Here's the 2-1. And grounded to first, to second. to second. Grounded to Honus Wagner. Over the first, got him. Here's Shoeless Joe, one of the big stars in Liverpool, if not their biggest star. Max Butcher pitching a crafty game so far. Here's the 0-1 to Shoeless Joe, foul back. And out of here. Jackson steps back in. Here's the 0-2. That one lofted high. Dale Murphy on the run. Makes the catch on the track for the out. 2 away. Jose Ramirez 1 for 1. Here's a 2-0. Up the middle. And a base hit. And as he hits that base hit, Murphy collapsed in center field running for the ball. And the trainer's coming out, and he looks like he's going to be out. Look, he's in pain. Dale Murphy, double MVP in real baseball, is out of the ball game. That brings up Bobby Bo. I never thought I'd see the day where Big Clue has Bobby Bonilla on his roster. Here we are. Bobby Bo, 0 for 2. Max Butcher looks in. 1 man on, 2 men out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Throw to first, and Ramirez just gets in on the attack. Max Butcher, 30-year-old veteran, on the mound. Here's the 3-0. And Bobby Bo works a walk. 2 men on now for Liverpool. As Mike Trout steps in. 1 for 2. He's hit a home run so far today. There he is. He's ready. Butcher taking his time. And that's one hit over Fletcher's head. This could score Jose Ramirez. Bonilla's coming around third. Aram doesn't even throw. Trout's going down to third, and he is safe. A triple for Mike Trout. Some people say he's the modern version of Mickey Mantle. So all of a sudden, Liverpool take the lead 4-3. Columbine at the plate, 1 for 1. And he will be tossed 4 wide ones as they go for Joe Cronin. Cronin by 284. A fly ball to left field, and Mookie Betts camps under it, makes the catch. So, 2 runs do score, 2 hits, no errors after 4 complete. The second game broadcasting from MV's house in Cardiff. Liverpool 4, Hagerstown 3. But here is Hank Aaron now, working on a 28-game hitting streak. A reliability informant is 56 is the record. Here we go. Hank Aaron strikes out. Wyatt strikes him out. Here's Eddie Matthews. Matthews dribbles it to Cronin. Cronin over to first. They just get Eddie Matthews. Good hustle by Matthews. 2 out. Mookie Betts at the plate. 1 for 2. Struck out last time. Wyatt looks in. Here's the 2-2. Mookie grounds it to Bobby Bowe, making a slick play at second over to first. And that was a quick inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Quick half inning as we go to Liverpool at the bottom of the 5th. Max Butcher's pitched 78 pitches so far. Baseball Club Liverpool leads 4-3 over Hagerstown. Here's Lindor, 1 for 1. Up the middle, Pedroia moves to his right. Over to first, got him. Nice backhand there by Dustin Pedroia. It's Dave Winfield, 1 for 2. That one fouled back, and he's going to do it again. Butcher looks in, gets a sign from Leon. Winfield 1 for 2, that powerful right-hand hitter, Mr. May. Here's the 3-2. That one hit deep to center field. Ginger Bowman on the move makes the play. I'm assuming that's Ginger Bowman. Yes, it is. So a nice little switcheroony because Dale Murphy got injured. Ginger Bowman playing center field. 2 out now, bottom of the 5th. Harry Danning comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to Honus at short. Over to Fletcher. Long throw. Out. No runs, no hits, no errors. That's a 5 complete. Liverpool 4, Hagerstown 3. Here's Hanley Ramirez now, leading off the top of the 6th inning for Hagerstown. Keeping the game close. Change up. And Jose Ramirez takes down Hanley Ramirez, 1 away. With Wyatt on the mound for Liverpool, for the Brooklyn Dodgers, pitched 78 innings, 78 pitches. There's Ginger Beaumont. There's the 1-2. And that's a base hit over Bonilla's head. And Ginger Beaumont is on for. You can't help feeling a better second baseman like Joe Morgan or even Jose Ramirez would have got that. But Bobby Bowe's done all right. Hasn't made any errors. Here's Dustin Pedroia, 1 for 2. And Beaumont's going for a second. Safe. Dining fired down a second, not in time. Ginger Beaumont for Hagerstown. Hagerstown definitely looking competitive this year. Oh, thank you, Bernie. I've forgotten how much stamina it does drain, though. But I have to get my practice back in. Ginger Beaumont back down to second. Here's Dustin Pedroia, steps back into the box. Wyatt looks over at Bowman. Here's a 2-1. Struck him out with a fastball. 2 men out now with Wyatt. There's 3 strikeouts so far in the ball game. Sandy Leon comes in now from the left-hand side of the plate. Here's a 2-0. He cuts a ground ball to left field, base hit. Beaumont's coming around third. And Hagerstown tied up again. I'm sure Big Clue's pulling his hair out. As Honus Wagner comes in. He's 3 for 3. Here's the 1-1. Base it towards right field. So Leon will run a third. He won't come home because Winfield has a rocket for an arm. But Honus Wagner putting on an exhibition. I don't really see Honus Wagner play that often. So to see him like today, going 4 for 4, that's been a treat. L.B. Fletcher steps in. L.B., 29 years old. This is his rookie season, I think. Yes. In his Field of Dreams. He waits. Wyatt looks in at the southpaw. Here's the 1-2. L.B. out and base it again as Leon comes home. So with Wyatt struggling here, Honus moves to third. So Honus Wagner third, L.B. Fletcher at first, and hammering Hank comes to the plate. What is Big Clue's bullpen going to do? Now, I know Clue's not a bullpen guy, so let's see what happens. Wyatt's pitched 99 pitches. Hank Aaron waits. Throw it at first. Fletcher gets back and barely made it back. But he's safe. Runners in the corners now for Hagerstown. Aaron waits patiently at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Aaron up the middle, base hit, and Honus will score. Fletcher will go to third. So runners in the corner, and now Hagerstown leads 6-4. The bullpen is up now as Big Clue signals to the bullpen. Is this a weakness in Clue's team? It really does look unrecognizable. Again, that's not unusual for Clue's team. There's something missing here. I'm not sure what it is. Here's Eddie Matthews, 0 for 3. He is due. Runners in the corners, 2 men now, bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Danny wants to talk to Wyatt. All right, they've had their conference. Here's the pitch to Eddie. High to right field. This one is off the wall. L.B. Fletcher will score. Hank Aaron will score. And now, wow, Eddie Matthews with a double. Big high fly ball, big shot to right field. Winfield is playing a bit shallow. So now it's 5-4 Hagerstown. They are chasing down Liverpool baseball. Are we about to see one of the biggest, spectacular, dumbfounding collapses in Field of Dreams history? Well, at least since Sean took to the field to manage his Canada A's in the playoffs. We could be seeing the collapse of the vaunted Liverpool Baseball Club. It is mid-season, but something's not right. Saw that ice cream. Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 3, runner on second. Hagerstown really putting the frighteners on Liverpool. Here's the 0-2. Betts hits his high to right field. Winfield on the run at the track makes the catch. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors after 5.5 innings. Hagerstown 8, Liverpool 4. Liverpool got some work to do here, as Shoeless Joe digs in at the plate. Here's the 1-1, shallow fly ball in the right field. That goes foul. Aaron exchanges some words with the fans in the crowd as Shoeless Joe steps back in. There's 1 for 2. That one hit high, and that's foul. Eddie Matthews chases it from third. Let's do it again. 1-2 to count on Shoeless Joe Jackson. Max Butcher on the mound. Here's the 1-2, and this one could be a double down the right field line. Down the first base line, Shoeless Joe Jackson with a double. So we've seen Honus, Wagner, and Shoeless Joe put on a bit of a hidden clinic. Here we go now. Jose Ramirez, 2 for 2. Run on second. Here's a 3-2, and he walks him. Ramirez laid off that fastball, and it's 2 men on for Liverpool as they fight back. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. They trail 8-4, but it's not over. Here is the much maligned, much traded Bobby Bonilla, 0 for 2. Switch hitter. Butcher Wins is on the mound. Something's flew into his eye. Leon checks with him. He's okay. Yes, it's all good. Here we go. Here's a 2-1. Line through the right side. Base hit for Bonilla, and Jackson doesn't try to come home. Hank Aaron has a good arm in right field, but here we go. Bases loaded for Liverpool. Their big hitter, who's hit a home run today, Mike Trout, steps in 2 for 3. He steps into the box. Leon out to visit Butcher. Here we go. Bases loaded. Missed high with that fastball, and a run will come home. 8-5. Max Butcher on the mound has pitched 115 pitches. The Hagerstown bullpen warms up. Let's see what they got in there. Can't do it, but here we go. They got Craig Kimbrell, Dietz, Sally, Ross Jr. The only name I recognize, actually 2 names. Slim Sully, I think that is. Yes, do you remember him? And Craig Kimbrell. What are they gonna do? Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Well, Liverpool are coming for Hagerstown. Here we go. And Ross Jr. comes in. And walks him. So Ross Jr. comes in from the bullpen. And he walks him. Robbie Ross. Ooh, it's getting dangerous now, guys. 8-6. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Joe Cronin steps up. 0 for 3. Ross brings it on the 3-1 to Cronin. A ball straight to Pedroia. Oh, Trout nearly got doubled off there as well. 1 out. Felix Lindor steps up. 1 for 2. Crowd getting into it now as Lindor waits. Liverpool coming back again. Leon out to Ross. You can imagine these two in September. Bases loaded. 2-0. Base hit to right field. Whoa, Hank Aaron picks it up and Bonilla scores. So 8-7. Who is Ross? Robbie Ross on the mound for Hagerstown. Is he going to blow this? Dave Winfield steps up. Mr. May, 1 for 3 today. There's a 3-1 and he walks him and another run comes home. Mike Trout. So Hagerstown doing everything to throw this game. Makes you wonder if Hell Chase is in the dugout somewhere. There's Harry Danning. 0 for 3. Good ball game. Ross looks in. Leon puts a sign down. Score is tied. Here's the 1-2. Danning up the middle for a base hit. Columbine comes home. Lindor will stay at third and Ross Jr., Robbie Ross Jr., really doing his best to screw this up. Here's shoeless Joe Jackson. 2 for 4. Bases loaded for Liverpool. They've gone ahead 9-8. They started the inning 8-4. Here's the 1-0 to Jackson. Infield fly rule as it pops up. Pedroia has it. He's under and makes the catch. 2 out now. Hagerstown really. The wheels have come off Robbie Ross here. Now we look in. Jose Ramirez at the plate. 2 for 2. Hello to my North American friends. This is game 2 of MV Stream. I've been gone a while, but thank you for the support. Sorry if my tongue trips over itself a little bit as I get used to doing this again. Here's Jose Ramirez, but I do thank you for the support. Jose Ramirez batting .316 at the plate. Here we go. Here's the 1-0 from Robbie Ross. And a single between third and short. Lindor scores. Winfield coming home on a long throw. Leon tags him and he's out. Big Dave Winfield came running around there. And Betts' throw to Combe got him. But it's still 10-8. Liverpool. Wow, what an inning. 13 hits each for each team. Winfield was trying to tackle another one. But, yeah. Wow. There we go. Halley Ramirez will lead up for Hagerstown. They're just blowing a big lead. And now Elam Van Gilder is coming in for Clue's team. Liverpool have turned to their bullpen. This could get exciting, folks. Halley Ramirez steps back into the box. Elam Van Gilder on the mound for Liverpool. And he struck him out with a curveball. Nice pitch from Van Gilder. There's Ginger Belmont. And he hits a line drive base hit. So, the 14th hit of the ball game for Hagerstown. Liverpool have 13. And Ginger Belmont, a replacement for Dale Murphy, is on first. Van Gilder gets his sign from Pedroia. Here's a 2-2. That one lofted high. It's his game foul. No, Jose Ramirez covers the ground. 2 out. Sander Leon steps into the box. 2 out for Hagerstown. Van Gilder kicks and fires on an 0-2. And that is grounded up to Cronin. He will take it to second. And that is that. Welcome back, everybody. It's a hell of a ball game here. Hell of a game, as even Clue saying that himself. As we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning, Bobby Bonilla, who has actually scored in this game, steps up. He's 1 for 3 today. Robbie Ross appears tired. What is Hagerstown doing with their bullpen? Here's the 3-1. Chin music this time. And not good enough as Bonilla swerves out of the way. Stares down at Robbie Ross as he walks down to first. So Bonilla is on. He's actually had a good game. Here's Mike Trout, 2 for 3. Here comes a Liverpool big bat. Ross looks in. No, they're not taking him out yet. Here's a 3-2. And that's hit. Shallow fly ball to center. Ginger Beaumont and bats collided. Wow, but Beaumont held on. The two of them ran into each other like freight trains. And somehow Ginger Beaumont, sitting on the grass, holds the ball up. Wow. Nice play, Ginger Beaumont. Bonilla will set first. No sign from the bullpen yet for Hagerstown as Roy Columbine steps in. Oh no, here we go. Koji Ahara steps in. So he's run out of the bullpen last minute, sprinted from the Hagerstown bullpen, and Robbie Ross, what a horrible 6th inning he had. Blew a 4-run lead. Here's Columbine. I believe he's a recent acquisition by Clue, but you could say that on any day of the week and it'll be true. Here we go. This is Koji O'Hara. Now, I remember he played on the Lehigh, I think, last season. And I think they won the championship. I don't know if he was on the roster. He's 41 years old. Columbine is ready. Here's the 1-0. Grounded to Pedroia. Pedroia over to Wagner. They get the lead runner Bonilla. He does his best to upload to disrupt Wagner. And Columbine is safe at first. Bobby Bowe having a good game. O'Hara kicks and fires to Cronin. Line between third and short, base hit. And the Liverpool bats have woken up here, folks. He gets a double on a bad throw from Mookie Betts. It skips past Matthews. So, runner at third, a runner at second. Liverpool threatening. The Hagerstown bullpen may be the weakness as Lindor steps up into the box. He's 2 for 3. Here's a changeup. Grounded to Pedroia. Over to L.B. Fletcher, and they get him at first. So, 1 run scores and 1 hit, 1 error. 7 are in the books. Liverpool 11. Hagerstown 8. Elam Van Gilder on the mound in relief for Clue. And Liverpool. As Honus Wagner steps in. He's 4 for 4, folks. We are seeing the best of Honus. Here's the 1-0, and Honus Wagner goes 5 for 5. He goes down to first base. Wow. Wow, what a game to broadcast here. Honus Wagner. Never seen him do anything in this league. And here he is putting on a show on MV's return to broadcasting. To join the wonderful Bernie Strum, check out his wonderful channel. Check out Dwayne March's, just don't check his bullpen, because it's crap at the moment. But check out Dwayne March's replays that he does. Mike Silver does a great, it's just finished a 1986 replay, about to start 1987. Check out, of course, Beatles Eternal on his channel. Steve Tate's wizardry with the Action PC games. And many, many more. If I've missed you for the moment, I will come back. L.B. Fletcher steps in. He's 1 for 3 to first base for Hagerstown. Elam Van Gilder waits. He's ready. Throw it to first. Wagner gets under the tag. Wagner is a threat to steal. And another throw to first. I think Wagner could go this time. Nobody out here. There's a pitch to Van Gilder. Offers a pitch inside on the curveball. And Fletcher walks to first. 2 men on for Hagerstown. And here's hammering Hank Aaron, who today has made 28 games in a row. He's 2 for 4 that he's got a hit. Van Gilder now making sweat roll down Clue's forehead. Here we go. 0-1 count. Deep fly ball to left field. That one is gone. Hank Aaron, number 16 home run, his fourth against Liverpool, 405 feet. Elam Van Gilder has just been touched up, folks, big time. Let's have a look at it again. Woo, doctor, that was a line drive home run. Shooters Joe, Mike Trout, just could stare and watch. 3-run home run, and guess what, folks? The ball game is tied. The ball game is tied. Eddie Matthews steps in as my neighbors say, oh shit, he's doing the baseball stuff again. Van Gilder getting hammered as Eddie Matthews steps up. There's a 3-2. Strike 3. So Elam Van Gilder gets us. Elam Van Gilder gets a strikeout. Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 4. Ground ball single up the middle. This is a hitting fest today. Oh my God. So Mookie Betts is on. As Hanley Ramirez is due. He's 0 for 4 today. Grounded to Jose Ramirez. Over to Bonilla. Bonilla turns into Columbine. Great double play. And Bobby Bowe continues to have a good game. But the score is tied 11-11 in the bottom of the 8th. As Dave Winfield steps up. Just below the belt, strikeout from O'Hara. Hagerstown bullpen trying to hold it together. They blew it in the 6th. Here's Harry Downing, 1 for 4. High fly ball. Ginger Beaumont has it, and that's 2 out. The turning point may have been when Betts and Beaumont collided in center field and Beaumont made the catch. Seemed to inspire the team. Here's Shooters Joe, 2 for 5, been out hit today by Honus. Here's a 2-1. And that one deep down the right field line. Hank Aaron comes under it and makes the grab to retire the side. So, nothing across for Liverpool in the bottom of the 8th. We've played 8, folks. Hagerstown 11, Liverpool 11. Yes, this is the field of dreams, Jamie. Where dreams come true. And for Hagerstown, they are trying to chase down their dream of winning a division title previously held by the magnificent Red Bolts and also Liverpool Club with Clue. Wow, Dwayne's team is tough. Oh, Elam Van Gilder comes out to my surprise in the top of the 9th. Can he keep it together? Who have they got on the bullpen? Diekman. Who the hell's Diekman? Rivero. Who the hell's Rivero? Babbage. I think I've heard of. No, not this one. Wow. I don't know these guys, but look at their open. You know, Clue's a savvy guy. Look at this. Jake Diekman, 979 so far this season. Wow. Rivero. He could be the weak spot, but he's a lefty. Babbage. Ooh, he's not great. Colomi. He's the boy. I don't know who Alex Colomi is, but he looks good. And Mark Melancon looks amazing. So there's some good guys to come in here. Why are they keeping Elam Van Gilder out there? Love the name, though. Here's Ginger Beaumont now, leading off for Hagerstown. Can they break this one open? Hard ground to Padilla, and Bobby Bowe makes the play. He's no idiot out there at second. Bobby Bowe putting on a show. Here's Dusty Pedroia, 1 for 4. Here's the 1-1. Grounded up the middle. Bonilla to his right field and lots of time. Throw to so Bobby Bowe flashing the glove. Here's Sandy Leon. Maybe Clue knows what he's doing. He is a divisional champion, by the way. Elam Van Gilder. But I've seen Clue blow up before in the playoffs. This is just a season game. It's the one chink in his armor. What will he do under pressure? Anyway, here we go. Leon with a, oh my God, hammer to Winfield, base hit. So another hit again for Hagerstown. They have 18 hits in the ballgame. Liverpool have 14. Elan Van Gilder still out there against Honus Wagner, 5 for 5. Folks, can we see 6 for 6? Lined! Base hit, 6 for 6. Leon will score, and Hagerstown with Wagner's going for third, and a stand-up triple for the Flying Dutchman. Honus Wagner has put on a show, folks. For us, what a return for MV's channel to see Honus Wagner finally justify Beatles' love for him. I have fallen in love with Honus Wagner, baby. LB Fletcher steps up. It's now 12 to 11. It goes up to 11. Van Gilder, take him out. Take him out. Here's LB Fletcher. 0-2 pitch. And it's booted by Columbine at first. Oh, man. Liverpool unraveling yet again. This is a great game. And now, 2 out. Top of the ninth. Hagerstown trying to catch up with Liverpool in the standings. I mean, Bernie was going to do a Vegas game after this one. I'm shattered. But I will come back and do another. Maybe later. And it will be Van Gilder on the mound. They should take him out. Here's Hank Aaron. Struck him out. Wow. So here we go. Bottom of the ninth. Liverpool trail Hagerstown. This topsy-turvy, up and down game. David, let me just crown you and bless you because it's been a while. Hold on a second. As we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Okay. Jose Ramirez has also had a good day. 3 for 3 today. He's up at the plate. Can Liverpool do it? Can they come back? Or is this the chink in Liverpool's armor? Is Clue just a front runner? My buddy Clue. Here we go. We're about to find out. O'Hara on the mound. He's got something left, it seems. But they are going to change him for Craig Kimbrell. So Craig Kimbrell comes in now for Hagerstown. And remember, a win will get them on top of the division with Clue. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball down the third base. Eddie Matthews over to first. Out. Jose Ramirez made it close, but that's one away for Hagerstown. Here's Bobby Bonilla. That's a good game, Bobby. 1 for 3 and deputizing at second for the injured Joe Morgan and the unused Whitey Karowski. Kimbrell. Here's the 0-2. In there at the knees. Struck him out. 96 miles per hour fastball from Craig Kimbrell. 2 out. But here's the game on the line. Mano a mano as Mike Trout steps into the box. Kimbrell versus Trout. Trout versus Kimbrell. Game on the line. They trailed 13 to 11 in a great game. Here we go. 2-2. Catches the outside corner. Struck him out on a fastball. Kimbrell closes the door on Liverpool in an excellent game of, well, exciting. 13 to 11. Wow. What a game. I want a nice gentle game to ease myself back into this. Oh. Yes, I was looking for a wrench for you, David, but they seem to have changed the settings, so I have to go back in there. What a ball game. Honus Wagner, folks, 6 for 6. Give it up for Honus, unless you're Clue, of course. Hank Aaron maintains his now 28 games hitting streak. Actually makes me realize how good that record actually is. I keep saying Sergio Leone, isn't it a spaghetti western director? Anyway, Leon, the catcher, 33-4. So Hagerstown, I believe, joined Liverpool at the top. Columbine, the recent acquisition, went 1 for 2 with 3 walks. We know Clue likes the walkers. Jose Ramirez went 3 for 4. Trout 2 for 5 with a home run. Ellen Van Gilder? Wow, lovely name. Drops to 3-1. Koji O'Hara gets the win, but Kimbrel shuts the door. Wow, that was awesome. Well, look at Honus Wagner, folks. Thank you, Beatles. I was going to do a third one, but I don't think I have the energy. So what we'll do is sim out the week, because I think that's what we wanted to do in the first place. What an amazing game. Wow. So there you go, Beatles. You got Sandy Leon, right? But there you go, Beatles. Your Honus Wagner. I'm converted. That one was awesome. Wow. Sorry, Clue. I wasn't rooting against you. I was rooting for Honus. But that was the game. So here we go. Let's do my old way of doing it. Box, 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 play. So one game to go. Bernie, I would have done this, but maybe I'll do another one later. But here we go. Or Beatles or Buckshot or whoever. What you sell? Well, I have to alter this one because I am pooped. And Vegas takes out Hadley Lake. Is it too late for Vegas to come back into this thing? Let's have a look, folks. White drops to 7-9. Rube Waddell, I should have played it 4-2. If I had known he was pitching, I should have done it. Anyway, just look at this, Sisler. What a disappointment. There you go, Beatles. There's my reasoning. There you go, Beatles. Look at George Sisler. Gorgeous George is batting 261. Damn. But for Vegas, Cepeda 3 for 4. Braun, another one who's been out the door, in the door, out the door like Bobby Bonilla, 1 for 3. Let's have a look at the pitching. Not catching. Oh, White was bumped out early here, so Hadley Lake, I think that's Will Toole. Your boy was bumped out real early. Mickey Lawless carried it for 5 innings, and then Allen tried to get it home. But Rube Waddell, 6 strikeouts, 6 hits given up. His ERA for the season is 2.98. His record for the season is 4-2. Smiling faces there, smiling faces. Cepeda and Robertson. So there we go, folks. That's that day. Now, I can't remember how to do this, but I do know the guys want to play out the week. When do we say the week? Do we mean till Friday or till Saturday? Anyone in the chat? Saturday or till Friday? Well, let's do that one first. I am rusty. So there's the 11th. We've done all the ones on the 11th. Yep. Including the wonderful Mike Messina there, by the way. The 12th. Played. All these games have been played. Okay, because there's no games there. The 13th. Oh, it's All-Star. Am I? Right, it's the All-Star break. Of course it is. Duh. So we come back on the 15th. Oh, to the 24th. Okay. Thanks, Bernie. All right, so let's do this. July the 15th. Oh, I meant to stop it, but never mind. Chicago beats Florence 10-1 on the 15th. Mort Cooper 15-6. Rio drops to 8-9. Fort Lee over Cleveland. Canada beats Edmonton. Canada still with outside hopes of catching up with Chicago, the freight train. Marshfield drops to Mid-Michigan 4-1. Lancaster loses to Amazing. Dallas beats T-ville. T-ville has Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig on there, by the way. Hadley Lake loses to St. Pete. Well done, Joe. Unlucky Will Toole. Long Island, who's having a good little run at the moment, they beat Chico's. Hagerstown, just when they get to the top of the league, they lose to Mike's revamped, regenerated degenerates, if that can be said in the same sentence. Manchester, yes, beats San Francisco. So Manchester, who have been lackluster with a very sickly Stan Musial, have beaten San Francisco. I've got to check the box score. Sorry, guys. Brandon Webb, who's one of the best pitchers in the league, takes them down. Wow. Very happy with Brandon. And Ed Roche does his damage. Liverpool leads to Lehigh. So although Hagerstown lost, Lehigh won. With Cy Young winning. Canada beats Edmonton. Vegas, on a nice 2-game run now, beats Brooklyn. Go to the 16th. That's Auto. Chicago at Florence. Chicago win again. What a record they've got. Louis T on 18-2. George Brett went 2 for 3 with 31 with a home run. Now he's up to 31 home runs on the season. Marshfield at Mid-Michigan. Marshfield come into Mid-Michigan and beat them 4-3. Williams 2 for 4 with 15 home runs on the season. Quinn with the win. Lancaster, that's let's see now. That's the lawyer, isn't it? Lancaster at Amazing. And Amazing win 4-3. Wow. Night Raven gets taken down by Yoko. Edmonton, Jeff versus WWG. Can Edmonton come into Canada and stay in the race? Or will Canada put the boot on the neck? Canada puts the boot on the neck as J.R. Richard, I'm sure he won recently. Yeah, before the All-Star break. 15-6. T-ville against the struggling Dallas with Greg Maddux. Don't know what's happened to Dallas this season. Let's see what happens, folks. And T-ville with Herb Pennant taking down Greg Maddux 3-1. Todd B's ailing Cleveland up against Fort Lee. Midlife crisis. Now, watch out for midlife crisis. This is a shrewd fella. But Todd B lassoes him 2-1. Guidry takes the loss. Hap takes the win. St. Pete against Hadley Lake Joe versus Will Toole. And Joe comes out on top 9-1. Johnny Vandermeer 9-7. He takes the win. Felix Milano, imagine that's 5 for 5. Wow. Long Island, who's been on a good run up against Buckshot's ailing Chicos. Where are you, Snuffy Sternweiss? And Long Island, again, behind John Smoltz, takes down Tom Terrific as Long Island beat the Chicos. Hagerstown D-Gens. Hagerstown on the rise. The D-Gens just on the revamp. Getting better. Dwayne's team marching to the D-Gens, and the D-Gens behind Strop win 1-0 over Max Butcher. Ty Cobb this time 2 for 4. No heroics this from Honus Wagner. San Francisco, Manchester. No, I don't care if we lose this or win this. We won 1. That's all I care about. Shit, we lost. Kovalevsky 13-8. Messina takes the loss. Liverpool Lehigh. Big grudge match here between these two behemoths. Here we go. 6-5. Right. Brooklyn Vegas. Vegas takes it 2-0. Vegas on a 3-game winning streak, I think. Now then, am I going to the 17th? Bernie? Am I stopping here? Just let me know. So just pause while I wait for Bernie or someone. I did a week, so definitely I can stop here. So I'm going to stop here, folks. It's been a wonderful experience doing this again. I can't remember how to export it, but I'm sure I will remember as soon as I do it. Yeah, just a look around the league at the moment. Lehigh has a big 10-game lead over San Francisco. D-Gens are behind 14-5, just about in it. Chicos, Cleveland, and T-ville can look forward to the draft, I'd imagine. Liverpool are only a half game ahead of Hagerstown. This is crazy. All the predictions said that Liverpool would run away with it. And in this case... Okay, stop at the 17th. Thank you, Bernie. And in this case, Liverpool are floundering. So, I never saw that coming. Long Island are only 4 games back. Fort Lee 6 and the Red Bulls 7 behind. What a turnaround that would be if the Red Bulls could come back into this. I doubt it, but this was not expecting. I wasn't expecting this. Anyway, I was expecting to get into the flipping lottery pick. Never mind. Uh, Dallas, not sure what's happened with Dallas. In the preseason, they were doing really, really well. So, must have an injury somewhere. Amazing, ahead of Mid-Michigan, ahead of Adelaide Lake. Those three continue to battle it out as they have done last season. I think Hadley Lake are normally the favourites, but amazing, that's Yoko, is leading by a game over, slashed 1 game back. The big, big, big news, though, is Chicago. 67 and 26. And as good as Canada is, they are 5.5 back. It's not over there. It's not over. It's not over. Edmonton, 55 and 40. They're shrewdly operated by Jeff. Vegas, shrewdly operated by Bernie. And Lancaster, shrewdly operated by Night Raven. And shrewdly operated by Florence. Florence is operated by Aaron. But that division is always been fascinating. I still maintain the Earth division is the toughest, but never mind. That's just me being biased. But as Midlife Crisis says, there's a lot of the season left in it, folks. Brooklyn and Marshfield. Let me just see. Midlife, which one are you? I can't remember. Let's have a quick look. It could be Brooklyn, it could be Marshfield. Mark is Marshfield. Mark Unger is Mark Unger is Brooklyn. Marshfield is Mark, the other Mark. There are 3 of us. So which one is Midlife? Of course. That's John. Fort Lee. Of course it is. So Fort Lee, watch out for Fort Lee. Historically, Berlin were really tough in season 1. They lost, unfortunately, to the Red Bulls. Just want to put that in there. Second season, I think they came second in the division. No, they didn't. The Red Bulls came second. They came third. Historically, have been a really tough team to beat. Sadly, the loner left, but on the good news side of it, and that was a guy called Berlin. But the good news is that Midlife Crisis in the league. And I only played 1 season with him, but I watched him do his baseball game. He knows his onions. He knows what he's doing. So, Clue, watch out. Watch out, Clue. There's a whole posse of us after your neck. But anyway, listen, thank you so much, everybody, for this. It's been a while since I've done it. I really appreciate the support and the following. And I will definitely do some more. Not often, but where I can. Just to help the league along with some pace as well. All right, so from me, MV, it is goodbye. I'm hungry. If I get a chance to do one tomorrow or maybe the next day, I'll talk to Bernie and the guys, and Buckshot and the guys, and Mike and Steve. But from me, we're now got football about to start. I think we've got a big game on tomorrow. I think it's the beginning of the Gridiron Dreams, I think it's called. I can't remember the name of it. But you'll see that Lehigh and Manchester Hurricanes are playing. So the Lehigh Lizards and the Manchester Hurricanes playing in the Football League. I'm not sure where it's being broadcast. I'm not even sure it's on YouTube. But it won't be on my channel. But thank you so much. And from me, it's goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. And thank you, almost forgot. Thank you, Midlife Crisis, Bernard Strum, Big Clue, lucky Big Clue, my man Beatles as well, David, you shall be crowned, Jamie, and whoever else came in earlier on today. Mike as well, Mike Silver. And anyone come to gossip about